Hello all, greetings of the day. Myself Ratish Palakuri, working with Kusajayanti College, Autonomous Bangalore. This video is about Airport Authority of India, AAI. We all of us have heard about Airport Authority of India, but may not be knowing what is the purpose of this particular organization, how it is functioning, what are the roles and responsibilities of this particular organization here in India. Let us see one by one. Airport Authority of India is constituted by a Parliament of India by an act in 1995, merging the erstwhile National Airport Authority and International Airport Authority of India. Together, it is named as Airport Authority of India, short form AAI. This organization is exclusively taking care air traffic management, airport and its administration, and also looking after air transportation within the state as per the guidelines given by IATA. Major responsibilities are passenger facilities to provide various facilities, and that too whatever updated facilities which can be provided, modern facilities which can be provided for the passengers in order to assure the customers' satisfaction, and that in alliance with construction of infrastructure, modification, management, passenger management, nothing but customer relations, relation activities. Also taking care cargo related aspects. And air navigation service is also taken care by Airport Authority of India. So every airport has its own air boundary, and that particular air boundary managed by Airport Authority of India, ATC. We call it as air traffic control. So they are functioning under AAI. Another major responsibility is security part. So as you all of you aware, security is a major concern when the air transportation is taking place. So we have an exclusive team and system to monitor and control security in each and every airports. Technology oriented security system we have. At the same time, we have human oriented or involved security system we have, especially after the 9/11 tragedy in India. We have we strengthen our security system. CISF is taking care the human involved security aspects, and Airport Authority of India is responsible for implementing various most modern technology like CCTV systems, X-ray systems, even human body scanning systems. This is all their responsibility. In fact, again, aerodrome facilities. So when you compare Indian airports with other international airports like Singapore, the facilities are not updated. It has to be, because there is no human presence required to have kind of check-in facilities there in the passenger check-in area. So we are going to have. We are also in the path of such kind of facilities to implement in our airports. So this is all taken care by, in fact, Airport Authority of India. HRD and training in connection with human resource, both technical and non-technical. Airport Authority of India they're having their own system to provide training for the people. IT implementation, as I told you, we are living in the 21st century. ICT enabled passenger facilities or services we are offering for our customers, because the ultimate um, uh, aim is to assure the level of satisfaction of our passengers. So we have to deal both international and domestic. The responsibility is more. So Airport Authority of India is taking care such services in order to provide a better flight experience in our sky boundaries. And these are the at a glance the functions again I have mentioned: development, operation, maintenance of international domestic airports and enclaves, control management in airspace, construction, modification, management, and passenger terminal, then development and management of cargo terminals, as I told you, because cargo is a major source of income, so that we are earning from our civil aviation sector. Then expansion and strengthening of operational area, runway, apron, taxiway, etc. There in the airport, and the RAM and all those things. Then provision for visual aids, that is because the most modern technology help us to have a very smooth air traffic also. So even we had a difficult time when the climate was bad. The arrival procedure, departure procedure, all got delayed. But because of the most modern, advanced technology and its availability and implementation, so we are able to do that anyway. So these are the common things in connection with Airport Authority of India. And at a glance, quick, we're going to see the Federal Aviation. Why? Because this is a similar organization in US taking care of the aviation aspects. So Federal Aviation Administration US is responsible for the entire air movement, air traffic there in the US. And there is no the only thing is that there is no interference of IATA there in the within the domestic boundaries. That is also another unique aspect. So regulations, research and development, commercial space transportation, this is all taken care by Federal Aviation Administration in US. And the Federal Aviation Office of Aviation Safety is a non-office throughout the world for the exclusive and unique practices that they have implemented over there in the state. And another major division is ATO, Air Traffic Organizations. Again, this is also a highlight of UN, the US Federal Aviation System, I would say, and airport office as well. So these are the common things, they are taking care of the air traffic within the domestic boundaries of the nation, in fact. And in India, Airport Authority of India is responsible for the same. So I think, just a small comparison I made between these two. But the only major difference that is we follow norms, rules, regulations of IATA, but Federal Aviation, they have their own system. But the aircrafts from the US, when they come out of the air boundary of Federal Aviation Administration, they have to follow IATA norms. Okay, thank you very much. Hope you got a couple of informations at a glance regarding our aviation system and Federal Aviation System. Thank you very much, and wait for more videos. Thank you.